In a mixing bowl here, I have 1 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to add in a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar and a 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract. We're going to take our mixer and we're going to mix this until we get stiff peaks. It will take about 3 minutes or so. You don't want to overmix it because heavy cream can turn into butter, but just until you get nice stiff peaks. And now I'm going to take a piece of cling wrap or plastic wrap. I'm going to cover this up and take my plastic wrap and make sure that it is touching the whipped cream we just made, and place this in the fridge, and let's move over to our waffle mixture. In a bowl here, I have my dry ingredients. I have some all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and we're just going to go ahead and mix that. I will have all the amounts listed below in the description box to help you out. In a separate bowl, I'm going to go ahead and add in 1 cup of milk, any kind of milk of your choice. I'm also going to add in a tablespoon of vanilla, 1 large egg, and I am using some coconut oil. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. If you just want to go ahead and melt some butter, you can use 2 tablespoons of melted butter. We're going to mix our wet together, and we're just going to add it to our dry and mix them both until it's nice and smooth with mostly no lumps. You just want a nice smooth mixture. What I love about this recipe is that we're making an amazing dessert, which is fantastic and such a treat, but also a little tip for me as a mama. I got some freezer. I'm going to put some of these waffles in the freezer, and we're going to have some plain with some maple syrup for breakfast the next morning. So we've got dessert and breakfast in one. And that is a win-win for me. I don't know about you, but for me, that is a yes in my book. I'm mixing that together until it is nice and smooth. It takes about 30 to 45 seconds or so. My waffle iron is already preheated. I'm using my mini heart dash waffle maker. Just spread a little bit of coconut oil on there and make sure that nothing sticks. Follow the instructions on your waffle maker. This mini dash maker is going to take 1 tablespoon amount to make a good waffle, and you want this to get really nice and toasted. What happens is it gets really, really, really crispy, which is perfect. So I have gone ahead and sliced up some strawberries, and I have a piping bag here. You can also use a Ziploc bag if you don't have a piping bag. I snipped the tip off it and placed my tip in there. I can't remember the number of the tip I was using, so I'll have that in the description box. Place my piping bag, or Ziploc bag if you're using that, in a cup. And I'm just going to continue making my waffles. I'm going to take my heavy cream and place it into my piping bag that I've placed into my cup. And once you have a really nice, extra toasted, crunchy waffle, if you ever had one of those Stroop waffles, this is similar to that because the outside is super crunchy and the inside is chewy. I have some Nutella or Nutiva or whatever that is. I'm going to just put a little bit on this and spread that around. You can use peanut butter, almond butter, whatever you like. We like Nutella. That's what I'm using. And then I'm going to go ahead and place my whipped cream in swirls on it just to be fancy, okay? You don't have to be fancy, but it looks pretty. So why not? I'm going to also put some of my sliced strawberries, a little bit of blueberries, and some swirls of Nutella or chocolate. And you know what? They have this amazing, amazing cheesecake Nutella Jif, I think, makes this spread. That'll be perfect on this as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. Take the remaining bit of waffles, let them cool, place them in a freezer safe bag in the freezer, and you got breakfast for the morning for the little ones. You got a dessert when they want it. It's a win-win. I hope that you guys try it. I mean, just make the waffles or not. It's up to you. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.